Cheer, welcome back to the Ultimate Vibes Podcast. I'm your host, Floyd.
And this is your girl, Mel.
And welcome back to another podcast topic. What do you want to talk about, Mel? Talk to me.
You know, it's funny. I was having a conversation with my...
Hold on. First of all, it's Friday.
Yes.
We're here sipping on some Jamaican rum and Pepsi. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Go on, talk now.
You know, it's Jamaican rum and Sprite for me.
Oh, yeah, I drink Sprite. Okay, well, as long as
I switched it up.
Listen, as long as you have the Jamaican rum, Ray and nephew.
Yeah.
Very good.
You know, but like you were saying, or well, what I was saying actually was, you know, I was having a conversation with my mom the other day and we were just reminiscing about a family member back in the past, back when I was growing up, how she was being controlled by her husband, you know? And I just remember that as a child and I'm like, you know, how can people be that way?
Listen up. Nobody should try to control their spouse.
No.
You know me, I say you need to love your spouse. You know me, I say treat her good.
Right.
And trust her. You know me, I say because trust is the key.
Right.
And in any relationship, if you don't have trust, it's not going to work out. You know me, I say because in the back of your head, you're going to be thinking like, what is he doing or what is she doing? Mm-hmm. You know me, I say, so build that communication and trust and you can't go wrong.
You know, back in the day, it used to be where men used to control women. But I've noticed lately that it's the opposite. I mean, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen where men don't control their wives or whatever, but I've noticed lately where it's women who are very controlling, very domineering, it's my way or the highway type of thing.
Listen, we've been married now for 19 years, right?
Yeah.
And I never try to control you.
Nope.
Because I trust you. You know me, I say?
Of course.
And I trust, like, you're not going to do anything wrong. Mm-hmm. You know me, I say? Until or if you break that trust, then that's different.
Of course.
You know me, I say, but as long as we trust each other, it's the most important thing. You know me, I say?
Yeah.
But a lot of guys out there, man, they're trying to control their wife, trying to tell their wife where to go, where not to go. You know me, I say, if they're trying to hang out with their friends, and as long as it's good friends they're hanging out with. You know me, I say?
Yeah, of course.
If your wife want to go out to dinner, you know me, I said, just to go chill, let her go ahead because she work a lot. You know me, I say? But some man just controlling and vice versa. Some women are controlling too.
Yeah,
you know me, I say?
You know, I think, in my opinion, when people are very controlling in their life, they're lacking something.
Most definitely, yeah.
I don't know what the heck they're lacking, but they're lacking something because why are you trying? You can't control something in your life, and that's the reason why you're trying to control someone else.
Exactly. You know me, I say? And what people got to realize, you know, spouses have to realize, right?
Yeah.
Every time you try to control your spouse, slowly but surely, they're going to resent you.
Oh, yeah.
And you never want your spouse to resent you. That's one of the worst things that you could, you know what I say?
Right, exactly.
Could happen to you, you know what I say?
Exactly, because it might not, obviously it's not going to happen right away, but it's going to take years, and that spouse is going to eventually, you know, evolve and change, and they're going to start thinking of the past and saying, you know, why is it that this person always been trying to want to do things their way, and they don't listen to my opinions, they don't listen to my, you know, whatever ideas and thoughts I have. Or why is it that it's always them?
But you know what's crazy too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times, like if someone has a spouse, right, that somebody in the past controlled them.
Right.
When they go into the current relationship, they're going to bring that past into the new one.
Right, I see.
So they're going to feel like, yo, if my past husband or my past wife did this to me, I'm going to make sure the current spouse I'm going to treat them the same way.
Right.
And two wrongs don't make a right.
It does.
You know what I mean? I say, and whatever happened in the past, let it stay in the past. Don't bring it into the new relationship and take it out on your current spouse. You know what I mean? I said, that's like wrong.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You know what I mean? I said?
Of course, a lot of people, they have to do like soul searching because what ends up happening is that if you don't think about the bad things that happen in the previous relationships, you're going to end up bringing that into, like you said, into the new relationship. So if you don't think about things that happened that weren't good, you know, you're going to have to change.
And listen, this is my opinion again, right? Please, people, don't get mad, right? Honestly, yo, this is wrong. Like, no one should live in a controlled marriage.
No.
We need to, like I said before, trust.
Right.
Don't try to control your spouse.
No.
Like women, don't try to control your husband.
Right.
And husbands, don't try to control your wife.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? I said, once you do that, man, it's like, it's destruction. Like, it's not going to work out.
It is.
It's separation. You know what I mean? I said?
It is. One can't have something and the other one can't not have it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So like if, like, for example, social media, one should have one social media for their own, the other one should have their own.
Exactly.
And just trust your spouse.
Exactly. And like I said before, my wife and I have been married for 19 years. And yes, everyone will have disagreements. You know me, I say?
Yeah,
But
of
some
course.
couples argue on a daily basis.
Of course.
And it's not healthy for the marriage. And especially if you have kids. And if the kids get up every day and see the mom and dad arguing. You know me, I say?
Yeah,
It's not good.
healthy.
It's
Nope.
not good for the kids.
No, there's
Because they love both parents. You know me, I say? And no
Right.
kids want to see their parents argue.
right,
You know
exactly.
me, I say? Especially over stupid things.
No, there's a deep reason why why two people are constantly arguing.
Something,
What are they not happy about?
No, like I'm say, it's just back to what I said before. Communication.
Yes.
Something
true.
is triggering an argument at all times.
right.
And if something is triggering the argument, sit down with your spouse
Yeah.
and be like, listen, we argue every day or every other day or whatever, or once a week or
Yeah.
once a month. Let's cut it back from once a month to once a year or
You know-
like once every 3 months. You know what I say? Figure out what's going on. And
Right.
but a lot of times though, it's just jealousy.
Yeah.
Jealousy leads to a lot of arguments because if you have your spouse and your
Mm-hmm.
spouse is talking to someone else, right?
Right.
That husband would be like get jealous because the wife is talking to another guy.
Right.
You know
but
what I
it's
say?
not even like
And
that.
people can be friends. The opposite can be
course.
friends. You know what I say?
Of course.
But some people think like, oh, a guy and a girl can't be friends if they're married. Like something is going to go on. It's not like that. You
a
know what I say?
controlling person will say that.
You have to have respect for a woman,
yes.
and a woman have to have respect for the man. So especially if we have a friend and they're married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they know that I'm married. Like you make sure that you don't step over the boundary
Right.
to make the other person feel uncomfortable.
Of course.
You
There's
know what I'm
always
saying? And everybody exactly like everybody gonna joke,
right.
and everyone is gonna have like just joke and be goofy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to know like, listen, I'm not gonna step over this boundary.
But you know what, too? There's a lot of people that say that they say they're control freaks.
Yeah,
That's not good because if you sit there and you try to control every aspect of your life, you're going to start doing the same thing to your spouse's life. And that's
Exactly.
not good. You know, you can't go try to control your husband or your wife or whomever you're with and try to control your life as well.
and like it's crazy, because our house should be our happy place.
Yeah, your comfort
You know what I say?
zone.
Because when you go to work, it doesn't matter where you work at, right?
yeah,
When you go to work, sometimes your supervisor or your manager might stress you out, and you stress out at work for 8 hours. So if you come home, and when you come home, and if you and your spouse have a disagreement, it's like double stress.
right.
So you're stressing at work, you come back home, and you stress at home.
you know,
You know what I say? And believe it or not, I'm not even gonna say it.
You know,
what I say?
I'm going to say something, and hopefully no one gets offended with this. And I've mentioned this to you before.
All right.
Working out there before working from home,
Yeah.
there were a lot of men managers
Yeah.
that tried to control people. And I've said this to you before, and this just doesn't. It's not necessarily for men managers, just men in general. Whenever they come to you to try to control you, it's because they're being controlled themselves at their house.
At home, yeah.
yes.
So they come to the job
Yep.
because they have the authority to
Yes.
tell you things. They come in and take it out on you
Yep.
or
exactly.
the employees at work.
Exactly.
You know what I say? And a lot of times it's like that though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I say? So when you see somebody trying to dictate to you and
Yep.
tell you, come to her and be like, hey, you need to do this or do that.
Yes. It's
Get this done
because
right
they're-
now. It's
Uh-huh.
because at home, it's either the wife is saying it to them
Yep.
or vice versa. The husband is saying it to the wife at home.
Yes.
And then the wife, if the wife is a manager at say a bank or Walmart or Kroger, wherever, you know what I say? They come
Exactly.
to work with like chip on their shoulder
Yep.
and they're gonna argue with, not really argue, but just trying to dictate to the employees like, get this done right now. We need to meet this goal
Right.
by the end of the month. You know what I say? And they will constantly, daily, just like, it's just
Just
crazy,
control
man.
you.
Exactly. You know what I say?
Yeah.
But let me say, man, this is a short podcast. I'm your host, Floyd,
And this is your girl Mel.
and thank you guys for listening.